baby. 3, 2, 1.
Right guys, Team Year back again. I thought I'd do a little bit of a pickups video. It's gone a bit dark, that's better. Good to see what we're doing. I was, over Christmas, there was a YouTube user called Vasily who was very kindly donated some games to me, which was very, very nice of him. I just thought I'd do this video as a little bit of a thanks. The first game he gave me was a American box Street Fighter 2 for the SNES. Absolute classic. I remember buying this back in the day years ago, and it cost a fortune. It was, I'm sure it was about 120 quid in the UK. This was when it first came out. Let's see if I can darken that up a little bit. That's better. Say classic arcade game, really nice conversion as well. So that was the first game he donated to me. The second game was original Fatal Fury on the Super Famicom. So obviously SNES, whichever one look at it. Cool conversion, pretty well, half decent I suppose. I used to have this actually on the Neo Geo cartridge system years ago, and I used to play this game to death. It was pretty cool. So that was also very, very nice of him. Another game he donated as well was Bassmasters Classics on the Game Boy Color. So it's a fishing game, so it should be interesting to play. I never really played a fishing game on the Game Boy Color, but it might be a bit of fun. I remember a fishing game on the PlayStation 1 that I used to play quite a bit, which is a bit odd because fishing games don't normally interest me, but sometimes one comes along. It's actually pretty good fun to play, like bass fishing on the game, on the Dreamcast or something. But that was the other game he donated. And I picked up a Neo Geo CD, and he very kindly gave me Samurai Spirits, which is the original Samurai Showdown, on the Neo Geo CD. Class, can't fault that. So I'm only, so pretty much I got Samurai 1, 2, and 4 on the CD at the moment. So I'm missing 3. Maybe I should have picked that up when I was in Tokyo, because it was going for pretty cheap. Oh well, doesn't matter. But yeah, I had this on the Neo Geo cartridge as well. I remember buying this. I remember looking at screenshots of this in the Game Pro. No, sorry, it wasn't Game Pro. It was Game Fan. It was an American games magazine, which it was amazing. Game Fan. They used to do some amazing color pictures. They used to do pages and pages just on one review. And I remember doing a special on Samurai Showdown when it was just about to be released. And I wanted that game, and I ended up selling a few things. I paid something like 200 quid for it on the Neo Geo when it first came out, which is crazy. But I had it for about a year and a half, and I played it solid for a year and a half. But yeah, brilliant game that is. Can't fault that at all. I haven't picked up too much over Christmas, only a few little things. I had Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite as a Christmas present, which is quite nice. I haven't played a huge amount at the moment, but it does seem a pretty fun game. A lot of people really, really hate the way this game looks, and I don't think it looks bad. I think the graphics on it are very, very nice, but it doesn't quite have its own sense of style like the third game had. But to be honest, that doesn't really bother me. It seems a really good game. So I need to give that a good try out. Like, I've only played it for maybe a few hours, but it seems really good fun. I also picked up one PC Engine game, Gunhead. It's unboxed. I do have a lot of unboxed PC Engine games because you can get them for a hell of a lot cheaper than they are boxed. And I have picked up a huge amount of unboxed games actually, but you know, I'm going to play them. I'd rather unbox, but unboxed doesn't bother me that much. So I bought Gunhead, and that was 15 quid, I think, which is not bad at all, really, because it tends to go for quite a bit more if it's boxed. And that's a pretty cool shoot 'em up. What else did I pick up over Christmas? I bought myself COD, as you do every year. What I say about this one, though, it's brilliant online. They've got rid of all the wall jumping, all the sliding, all the crazy weapons. They've gone back to how COD used to be, up to sort of like Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. And it's quite refreshing for it. I don't know why, cutting a lot of stuff out and going back to basics seems very refreshing. I haven't finished the single player yet, which I plan to do probably this afternoon, is play a little bit more. But it's definitely the nicest COD game I've played. Infinite Warfare is not far behind in mine, to be honest, and I really love the single player game on that. But this seems really nice, but the multiplayer is excellent. So if you like COD, and especially like the original CODs, pick this one up. What else did I pick up? I picked up the other day some PlayStation 1 games, Japanese. I had both of them for a tenner, which is pretty good. So I had Tekken, Japanese copy. This is one of the games I had with my PlayStation when I bought it from Japan when they first came out. I paid a fair amount of money for that. I think it was something like I paid 560 quid for the PlayStation. I had it about a week after it came out in Japan. And then I bought a few games. I had this, Toss Engine, Raiden Project. But I love this game, especially as you play in the arcades quite a bit. So that was the original Tekken. And then when the sequel came out, Tekken 2, which is probably the Tekken game I've played the most, I had that. I played this game to death on the PlayStation. So I had Tekken 2 as well. So I had Tekken 1 and 2 for a tenner. So I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. The other game I picked up, I bought Super Graphics in Japan, and I wanted to get all the games on it. But 1941 is ridiculously expensive. It's stupid. I've just found one now for like 480 quid, and it was 390 quid in Japan when I seen it the few times I seen it. So I don't think I'm going to be getting that game. But I picked up Aldines, which I did a review on. So if you want to go back and look at that, that's really good. That is. I picked up Ghouls and Ghosts, which is really good conversion as well. I already had, I can't remember the name of the 3D shoot 'em up. I already had that, and I picked up a copy of that as well, which I should have picked out to show you, but oh well, there you go. So I picked up a boxed copy of that game because the one I had was unboxed, and I think it was, how much did I buy it for? I think it was 15 quid boxed. So the other game I had unboxed as well. I gotta find the name of it now. 1 second, guys. It is called Madu o Granzort, which is a robot game on the Super Graphics. It's like sort of run around mechs and platforming game. I had an unboxed version of it, which I picked up cheap, but I wanted a boxed one, so I bought that from Japan. Came just before Christmas, which is pretty cool. And I paid a little bit for it. It cost me like 70 quid, which was quite a bit, to be honest. But it's brand new and sealed. It hasn't even been opened, which is crazy. I do have the unboxed version, which I should flog on eBay, actually, to be honest, just to get some money back for actually buying this. But I'm going to do something crazy now, which will probably annoy a lot of people. It's not very often you get to open a brand new PC Engine game, and I'm actually going to open it. So, because I'm going to sell the unboxed version I got and keep this boxed version. So I'm pretty much going to ruin the value of it now by actually opening the box. Let's see if I can get the box open. Sorry for the camera angles. Oh, here we go, I started. Pretty much ruined the value of it now. But I just, you buy games, I gotta be honest, guys, I don't see the point in keeping games sealed, because what's the point of buying a game if you're never going to use it and never going to play it? It's pointless. But it was a good deal to get a brand new one, because I wanted one with a plastic sleeve. So it's done, it's open. The reason I wanted it, a lot of these on eBay and coming from Japan haven't got this plastic sleeve. The Super Graphics games came in a plastic sleeve, basically. So if I can get the game out of you without actually destroying the sleeve, and it's stuck. That's one thing about buying brand new games, is you may get, if it's never been opened, you may get things stuck in it. Oh, that's tight in it. Come on. Well, that is a tight sleeve. Jeez, I don't want to break it. Right. Whew, finally. Right, I say that's the sleeve, the cardboard sleeve they come with. So I wanted these as collectibles. So that's a nice cardboard sleeve. Here's the game. It's got a pretty nice cover actually as well. It's got some really nice artwork on the cover. And nothing on the back. I'll open it up. Got a little foam bit. The one thing with PC Engine games I found, if you do get older brand new games, these sleeves tend to stick to the cartridge. So this one, it's a little bit stuck to the cartridge. Yeah, it is stuck to the cartridge. I say there's not many, that's it. I'm not sure if the plastic goes a little bit funny or something, but it's free. So there it is. That's Maduo Granzot on the Super Graphics. There's the sleeve. So I'll chuck it back in the sleeve. So it's not very often you get a brand new game. And since I've opened it, let's have a look at the booklet. You got your little card thing in the booklet, which is quite cool. Got your nice artwork. This is a bit bright, isn't it? Yeah, nice artwork. I don't know if it's a colour booklet, will she? Oh yes it is. Just your usual Japanese platform stuff. Oh, it's actually got some cool pictures. Oh, that's pretty cool. That looks like a little model. That's pretty funky. Cause I know Mahu Granddaughter is an anime in Japan. I've never seen it. Oh, it's got a pretty nice booklet. I say that this is it is a platform game. It's like a platform hack and slash sort of action game, which is quite nice actually. It seems a bit cheap at first, but then when you start playing it, it is quite nice. So I'll check out back in the box. Yep. So pretty much I've just opened that and ruined the value of it. But at the end of the day, what's the point of having games if you're never going to open them? It's just like buying a car and never using it. It's pointless. So we'll put it back in the sleeve. I say I did want to collect all the games in the sleeves. Say the sleeve for this game is tight. I don't know if I can get it back in there without breaking it. Come on, get in there. There's a lot of innuendos flying around. Jeez, that sleeve is very tight indeed. So that's that. So that was Mahu. I think that's it basically. I think that's pretty much all I've picked up, guys. So that was my little pickups over Christmas. If I move these back a little bit, I do have a couple of other things to show. I picked up a bundle of PC Engine games a long time ago, and I've given away some of them because there was doubles in there and stuff. And I do have a couple more PC Engine games that they're RPGs, you know, they're nothing special on CD, but they got some nice artwork and stuff on them. And you know, pretty much if anyone wants them, they can have them for free. Just basically PayPal me like, I know, £2.50 postage or something, and I'll post them to you for nothing, and you can have them free. So basically, this is the Far East of Eden. This is the second Far East of Eden game. It's an RPG, like I say, it's got some really cool artwork and stuff on it. I have, how many of them? For some reason, I've got 4 spare copies of them. So if anyone wants them, you can have them for free. And I've got the Far East of Eden Kabuki, I don't know what it is called, Far East of Eden Kabuki Den game. Also another adventure game, but does come with a really nice booklet. Like I say, with loads of really cool artwork and stuff in it. If I can find you some more. Got some pretty awesome artwork. I got all the characters and stuff. And also comes with this, which is like shows you the controls, but if you open it up, if you open it up, it gives you a really cool Far East of Eden poster, which is, the poster's pretty awesome actually, to be honest. I was always tempted to keep the poster and just give it to the game, but I'll chuck the poster in with the game, why not? So that's another one basically. So if if you want them, I say I'll have to post them to you. So I can find postal envelopes, no problems, but it'll probably cost about £2.50 to send them to. So just send me a message or something. PayPal me £2.50 and they're yours. I say I've had them hanging around for ages. You can have, someone can have the lot. I don't know, whatever you want to do, but I don't know. It just feels wrong to throw them away. I don't know why. So I don't want to throw them. So I'll basically give away free. So guys, that's pretty much everything I've picked up over Christmas. A few little nice entries into it, and that nice little bundle of games from Vasily, which was very, very nice of him to chuck me those games. So yeah, so I'll hope you had a nice Christmas, guys. Hope you have a good year this year, and hope you get all the retro games you want, and so play some new games as well. Why not? I love new games and retro games. So have a good year, guys, and I'll catch you soon with another video. Bye now.